Hello there, YouTube. And anywhere else this ends up. Though, I think my majority of viewers are on YouTube now. That sound you can hear is the weather. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to filter that out. It's that loud. I'll try, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. The hailstone and rain is that heavy that it's drowning out my telly. I can't hear my TV. So yeah, I'm making this video now just to pass the time a little bit and give an update. I've not been able to read for days. It's really annoying. I've had basically... Oh, no, I thought it was stopping. I'm seriously afraid to open that door. I reckon those hailstones are going to be big enough to break glass at this point if they carry on. Right, I've not been able to read much the last few days. I've had a migraine that's lasted days. It's now the 5th. Bloody hell. The hailstone just stopped for a huge clap of thunder. And now it's starting up again. The weather has gone crazy right now. Yeah, like I say, I've had a hell of a migraine, 3rd, 4th, 5th now. I've had like moments where I felt well enough to like get onto Discord and chat for a bit, but I've not had any real time reading. I read for 10 minutes on the 3rd. I didn't pick up a book up at all yesterday. It's now almost 12:30. And I haven't picked a book up this morning either. I usually like to read in the mornings. I was not well enough to read this morning. My mum was planning on coming down between 3 and 4. Because we usually watch films at least one day in the week. This week it's going to be today, Wednesday. And I'm going to put my new chair up. Assuming I'm feeling well enough to carry on. So... We'll put my new chair up. I'll be able to film my my reading nook as it'll be finished at that point, and actually show you guys what it's like. But it's times like this that I realise just how much my personal biology seems to be getting in the way of my ability to take part in things like BookTube. It is immediately apparent just how little I'm able to read, because my body will just shut down for days at a time. I was planning to have finished Elevation already by now. I was going to read it yesterday. I only had 30 pages left. I thought, you know what, I can do that in a day, easy. Hell, 30 pages, I could do that in a little over an hour. I still haven't read it. I would like to. Hail's almost stopped now. There's still some nasty sounds coming though. It keeps hitting at a weird angle. But yeah, like I say, I was hoping to read Elevation yesterday, and I never got round to it. I still haven't really got any further in Warbreaker or Empire of Silence, and it becomes disheartening. And I think one of the things I want to do is set up some kind of almost like a daily blog where I just state quickly what it is I intend to read and see if I can put up with it. See if I can get it up and going. I don't want to do it on this channel though, because if I do it on this channel, it's going to bombard this channel with loads and loads of stuff. So what I'm thinking of doing is I'm going to do this entirely on my phone. I'm going to sign out of my account on my phone and set up a new account, and I'm going to make only mobile phone videos, like record, point phone at my face, record. I'm going to keep them all to under a minute, which means they'll all appear on YouTube Shorts, and I'll have that channel link back to this channel. In effect, that'll become almost like a trailer channel for what I'm doing, because every review will go up there first, and I can also keep the daily blog thing going, which means if I don't read, I just put up a quick video going, didn't manage to get any reading in, this is why, or did read, this is what I read, this is how many pages, done. I think that's going to be a positive move for me. I think it will make me feel like I'm still chronicling this journey through BookTube and being a part of BookTube still. Especially at times when I can't really read, but I still want to be able to take part. I still want to be able to show that there's still a lot of passion here, even if I can't take part. So yeah, that's something I want to do. Another thing I want to do is I've got another video that I'm halfway through making at the moment. But again, because of the migraines, it's kind of shut me down, and I've not felt up to doing anything. And that was a breakdown of genres. Now, I did a What is Science Fiction video, which I'll link below, because I do think that went into some of the details, but I want to expand on it, because people have been asking, I know that, I think it was Sylvan who asked in Discord, what is the difference between sci-fi, space opera, dystopian? How exactly are they different? And I can explain this, and I feel largely like the only person who bloody can, because every time I look up sci-fi, people are pointedly getting this wrong. They are describing these things as if they're interchangeable, and they're very much not. So I think it would be a good idea to be able to go through and actually explain why they're not. And that's something that I'm hoping to do soon. I've kind of not so much scripted out, but I've got a couple of bullet points I want to go over, and I'm going to make a video. Hopefully when I'm feeling a bit better, depending on how I'm feeling the next few minutes. Actually, I may just continue recording and just record it there and then, because this is actually helping me focus, and it's helping get rid of the migraine, if I'm honest. So, also, the hailstone appears to have stopped. Yeah, it stopped. Okay, that's good. So yeah, what I may do is I may simply continue recording after this video, and put the second video up, if it's good enough, a day or so later. But yeah, I just wanted an update, because honestly, migraines are cruel as fuck. And in fact, not only are they cruel as fuck, this is something I've dealt with for years, and it doesn't get better. It just continues to suck days out of your life. I'm feeling okay now because I've taken a lot of medication, but I'm still too delicate to do anything. I couldn't focus on a book or a screen or anything like that, not properly. Like, I had the TV on, but I just had like a documentary program on in the background, and it was just for a little bit of background noise to try and keep me occupied, because I've got this weird thing that I tend to do, and it's the worst kind of anxiety. I find that when I've had migraines, when I'm feeling unwell, I'll lie on the sofa and I'll slowly drift to sleep. I'll do that kind of nod and dog thing. We're falling off to sleep. And then I'll fall asleep. I'll be asleep maybe 2 minutes, 3 at most. And that's when I will immediately, it feels like I'm pulling myself out of a tar pit. It feels like I'm clawing myself back to life as I gasp and I open my eyes. I try desperately to cling on to consciousness and to take gasps of air as if I'm dying. It feels like I'm dying, and it's terrifying. And I do it all the time, and I don't know where this anxiety comes from, but I can't sleep when it happens. And it happens when I'm feeling ill, when the fatigue really hits me, when the migraines really hit. And it happened to me a couple of hours ago. I was lying on the sofa, and I had a documentary on the background. It was a documentary about the political and religious future of the American continent, actually, but that's not important. And I was just lying on the sofa, fell asleep. And I know that I was asleep less than 5 minutes because I could see how much of the documentary had continued playing. But I just had that moment where I gasped. I was like trying to claw myself up off the sofa, just trying desperately to take a breath, to like, I was shaking all over. Everything was clenching. I was just, it felt like I'd just come back from the brink of death. It's a terrifying experience. I don't know what it is. I don't know what causes it. I don't really know how to explain it properly. It feels melodramatic when you explain it. But that's something I've been going through. And my God, that is not something I wish on anyone. I think, honestly, that's probably cost me more sleep than the migraine has. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. This isn't really a bookish update so much as just me rabbiting on about my health. So, and apparently not being able to breathe. So I'm going to leave it there. And you had a bit of an insight into me, not quite at my worst, but when I'm having a bad day. It's not great. It's not fun. I made a video years ago called Migraines Are Cruel. It's currently unlisted. I might put it in the description below. It's done with a camera with almost no light, because at the time I was still in the throes of a migraine and I couldn't have any light in the room because it would have made me worse. But I'll put that in the description so you can see it. I think it's really quite illuminating as to exactly what it's like to experience a migraine for those people who've never had one. And remember as well that I'm unusually cogent, both now and in that video. Sometimes in migraines all I can do is lie there, shake, sweat and vomit. Anyway, next video, bookish content, I promise. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.